I don't really know how to juggle, so this is my attempt, Ryan. How's it looking?
Good. Keep it up.
Catch.
No, don't go
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of our HandyPRO Workshop here with Moss Building and Design. And I am, of course, Jen, and I am here with Ryan, my faithful partner in crime, my buddy, and actually the guy who knows what he's doing. I'm just here to fill in with jokes and light banter.
We need to put a screen. No, he does not.
Yeah, it's a witty banter. In any case, we are here welcoming you Thursday evening at 5 o'clock. Sit down, take a break, have a beverage in hand as Ryan and I put together part of a cornhole set. Ryan, did you know?
A whole cornhole set.
Not a whole cornhole, a whole set.
We're going for it.
Oh my, so here we go. That's the challenge he's throwing down. I am actually going to be doing a lot of the cutting today with Ryan instructing me because I don't have a child here to do the heavy lifting, so I guess I have to step up and do the work. But if you've been following along with our HandyPRO workshops, hopefully you've pre-registered for today, so you have the materials and instructions list and you're ready, and you're ready to follow along with us. And also, if you've pre-registered, know that you are being entered to a raffle for a Breaux Vineyards gift set of 2 bottles of wine and some wine goblets. So,
are you going to give any of this for us?
If listen, I might drive over there if no one's picked their stuff up and just pretend I'm one of you guys. So you might want to go over and pick your stuff up.
That's fair.
That's fair. That is fair. So yeah, so today we're going to make a cornhole set. Shout out to a good friend of mine, Jen, for loaning me these, I want to call them bean bags, but in fact, we found out that, do you know why it's called cornhole set?
What?
Because each of these holds 2 cups of corn.
There you go.
I had no idea. I just wanted to call it a bean bag game.
Yeah.
Which sounds very childish, but cornhole sounds much more fun, and like a yard game, and like we're saying, for the entire month of June, we are bringing you yard games and fun lawn games that you can get outside and play with your family. So we are now going to begin the process of this. And also just a final reminder that we are still running our Handyman for Heroes program. Thank you, for essential workers. The last drawing for this month, and the only drawing actually for the month of June, will be at the end, June 26th at 5 p.m. You can enter names up until then. We'll be running our commercial for that at the end of today's show. So thank you again to all the essential workers who have helped us keep going this spring and this early summer, and I know we're all very grateful for the time and sacrifice that they have taken to help take care of the rest of us in our community. So we salute you and thank you for that. All right, so now without further ado, as I say every time because I like to have my chit chat, we have our safety goggles on. I have pulled my hair back because I want to be sure and be safe. Ryan has got his hat on. You don't want to see what's under that COVID haircut,
nope.
Or lack thereof.
It's dreading up.
Yeah, whew, look at this mop and the humidity. So, all right, Ryan, what have we got here to work with today?
So cornholes.
Yep.
For this kit, we got our pre-cut 2x4 plywood from the store. That's a half-inch piece of plywood.
Okay.
So it's right there on the shelf. That's where you bought it from.
Yep.
Right. And a couple 2x4x8s, right?
Yep. So this is no longer by 8.
We already cut some of it off.
Okay. Yep.
So the nice thing, a lot of times some material comes in lengths that are industry standard, right? 8 foot, 4 foot, 2 foot, and that makes things really convenient.
Okay.
So knowing that we're starting with a 2 foot by 4 foot cornhole thing, we don't have to cut our piece of plywood because we can buy it from the store.
Well, that's
perfect.
perfect.
And that gets us started.
Okay.
So our 4 foot lengths are going to be full, so we can just cut a 2x4 in half.
Okay.
And then our shorter pieces are going to be on the ends.
Right.
And so we've already cut one short piece.
And how long did we cut that?
Well, it's 24 inches,
Okay,
and your 2x4, coincidentally, is not a 2x4. Have we talked about this on the thing?
We have talked about this, but it's interesting how that works.
Well, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
It's just a matter of back in the day when we were milling trees out,
yep.
it would make sense it would be 2x4.
Right.
But as we've begun to engineer buildings and engineer building products, we know that the 2x4 doesn't have to be that size for its structure to do what it does.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay.
So it's not like a big, they're not trying to confuse everybody, even though they do.
Even though they do.
So we know that a 2x4 is 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches, right?
Right.
So if we're going to subtract off of 24,
oh God, here we go.
2 inch and a halves, 2 inch and a halves is 3, 24 minus 3 is 21.
Oh.
That's it. Now,
How old I am.
Now I probably cut this one
right.
wrong.
That's 21.
So I'm going to start you out, and then you're going to be working.
I am working today, folks. I practiced a little bit.
And so we always talk about falling away from cut.
Yes.
So we got it right here on the board, and we're going to measure from this end.
All right.
We're going to cut 3 just to get it done.
Okay.
And then we'll have the extra one sitting there.
Great.
So I'm going to do my crows first.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and mark them all out because I'm not as worried about this dimensionally being exactly 21.
Okay.
But if you are worried about it, I'd have to add an 8. So I'm just going to mark all these as I go. 21, so it would be 42, and then I add an 8, which I'll go ahead and do. And that's the dimension of the blade, right?
Okay.
So I'm laying out my board and won't cut, but I'm moving faster today. I'm not trying to be slow and instructional. We're just getting it done. So 42.
I feel very comfortable with this.
42 plus 21 is 60. What? 63.
Yep.
So now we've got all of our spots laid out.
Great.
We'll cut that. All right, Jen.
All right.
You got your saw?
Okay, remind us again what kind of saw this is.
This is a circular saw.
Circular saw. All right, folks. This is not light.
Nope.
It's pretty substantial.
Nope. And that's almost better because I found when I'm teaching people how to use the circular saw that the lighter ones kind of bounce around a little bit more. So you've got a nice heavier one. It holds the cut better. Now Jen's not going to start her cut. No. She's not going to have the blade in the wood when she starts her cut. She's going to have it back. And we already been talking about it.
And I do have this, which is nice. This is nice and solid, and it's down the fence. I didn't just piece of metal is what I was going to call it, but fence makes more sense.
But I want if you're learning how to use the tool. You know what? Though
I'm way off. Look at that. I'm way off.
Learning how to use the tool for the first time. Yeah. I want you like cutting with let the motor run before you're starting your cut. Don't just like jump in your cut. So pull your saw up real quick, like we did earlier, and turn it on. I just only do that because I want people that are learning to use the tool to be comfortable with it. You know.
And then I look through this little spot here, like you told me.
And I'll hold your board for you. And this time, just go all the way through the cut. But if it starts making a funny noise, stop.
All right. How was that? Boom.
You do have to cut with some confidence.
Huh?
Got to cut with confidence.
I think I did pretty well there.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You got it.
Ready?
Go. So again, the saw wants...
Start building things at home.
The saw wants to cut straight.
What's that?
That saw doesn't want to cut in a circle. It wants to cut straight. So kind of that time, I let the board slip a little bit.
Okay.
And that's why I kind of act a little bit more
sneaky.
So, all right.
Sneaky.
This one we're going to cut it on the other side of the line.
What do you...
We were cutting this side.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Like right here?
We'll hit the line. Yeah,
oh, okay. Ready?
Yep, good.
This actually feels pretty good.
Yeah, man, we work.
I feel really good. Yeah, we're speedy here.
It is fun being
It is kind of fun. All right, I'm going to put this down, right?
Keep it up.
Oh,
we're going to go ahead and get these skill saw cuts done.
You know, I didn't get to work out today, so I'm just going to do some forearm pulls and some tricep pullbacks.
So these are our 8-foot 2x4s?
Yep.
I'm listening to you.
No, I was just going to babble on.
What was that one you were doing?
Tricep pullbacks, but...
What are you doing?
I'm working out right now. Although now that we're in phase 2 coming up this weekend, the gym's open at 30% capacity, so maybe I'll be able to get back at it.
Do your pull-ups?
So
this is my 8-foot board, which I measured 4 foot. We're cutting it right in half. We're going to cut 2 of those. This time I want you to just don't cut on either side of the line. Just try to cut the middle of the line.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Look at this. Ryan's fast. Ready?
Go. That's good. We want it far away, getting out of our way, right?
Yeah, and it's very good. I mean, not only for multiple reasons, but the glasses or safety goggles are just so crucial in times.
So does burn your eyes up, really.
But yeah.
So the most important thing, I'll just demonstrate one more time because this is the most important safety lesson for the skill saw.
Okay.
If I was setting her up to cut right here, and she's got her supports, and she's cutting in the middle of her supports, the boards are going to fall down like that, and that's when the saw binds, and that's when people get hurt. So that's the most common injury. So that's why when we let the board just like fall away and do what it does, that's a good thing.
Great.
So,
all right.
All right, let's do one more, Jen.
All right. Moving fast today, people. Moving fast. Keep up.
Well, we got to play some cards. Or play some cards.
I know. Play some cards, play some cornhole.
Hey, we did build a big, my wife, we got 40 chickens. Actually, we got 100 chickens. But we got a building with 40 chickens in it. And I used a bunch of scrap lumber from all over the property. Yeah. And the night we got it all done, we played cards tonight.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was the funnest night.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Am I ready? That's a trick. That's tricking you.
Oh, am I ready?
Yeah, I was setting you up for the bad cut.
Oh. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. I'm all sort of paying attention. Also, just still very nervous about what I do. Okay.
Don't be nervous.
Ready?
Go.
Ah, I feel like, okay, there we go. I'm finding I'm making a funny face every time I do this.
Yeah, it's carpenter face.
Is that a carpenter face?
Then you stick your pencil in your mouth and you really make a point three.
Oh my gosh.
Then you start yelling at somebody. And you're in the club. All right. You can shut your saw down.
I was enjoying holding it so much.
Well, we got to cut some more pieces.
All right.
But not yet. Let's get these other pieces built first.
Okay.
All right, so we got our sides.
All right.
And our other piece here. All right, so take the tape measure.
Yes.
We were discussing which size hole the cornhole should be.
Yes.
I don't know if you wanted to look it up, if you wanted to find that Google reference, there's probably like an actual size that hole needs to be in an actual location. But we're going to make it this big, which is random. And once you find the center of the 24-inch board, we'll put a little mark. 12 inches.
Yep.
And start from there and pull that way.
Yep.
Go the other way.
Yep, got it. I knew that.
We'll just do 8.
Okay. Great.
Actually, let's do 12. Because if I think about my cornhole one,
That's wrong.
the top of the fall
Yeah.
is good. You want to have that area. So today, instead of using a dog bowl, we got this other thing. We can't even remember what the name of it was. The geometry class was so long ago. I think it's called a compass. So we draw a nice little pretty circle. We're gonna cut it out with the jigsaw. You remember the jigsaw?
I do. That's gonna be interesting. Do you want to show? Do you want to tip this forward to show off just how we did that? So you can use, like we said, you probably could use a bowl, right? Or I mean, you could use a bowl.
Unless you're going for industry like
right. I mean, if you're just at home and you can just take a bowl and go around it, and there you go.
Yeah.
So.
Or you could just try to free draw.
I don't think that would do well. Mine would be more of an oval.
Well, that would be the opponent's one.
Ah.
Cut yours right.
That's
and make
true.
theirs
Just say I always feel luckier using this board.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
So what we did is we put
a pencil.
I
was about to put it in my mouth, and I thought that's not.
That's not COVID.
That's not COVID safe, nor is it normal. Actually, we don't share pencils. All right. Yes.
I put my hole on there for the jigsaw cut.
What did you use for that hole?
A paddle bit.
Oh.
So that's a.
Okay.
I got a set of paddle bits, and they make a quick fast.
And that's on your drill. You just add that. Okay. Yep. I do remember the jigsaw. We used it for. Remind me. What did we use that one for? The dog bowls.
So here you go. This one, you just gotta cut it.
This one I'm a little nervous about.
No, this is the easier one.
Yeah, but
the other one's more dangerous.
I know we talked about it, but.
All right, so this one, put it down in there.
Yep.
Don't turn it on yet.
Okay.
And now just kind of turn it on real quick and don't move. Okay.
Okay.
So I just kind of want you to do like a quarter circle.
Okay. And if I mess up.
This tool, if it might do a little bit of rattling, but it's not gonna like pop out. But you do need to hold it. The tool like with intention. It's not.
Like, would you recommend like this?
I mean, like one of your gym references. Think of that and hold the tool.
Okay.
It's all right.
I'm off circle.
It's all right. So you can make the decision.
We're gonna have to.
Look, you went into that cut like lightning, and I'm giving you a nice energy to keep on rolling. So I think you don't have to speed through the cut.
Okay.
So I think it's important to look at the line.
Yeah, I was trying.
And cut the line.
I know.
And you can cut over there too. But it's kind of one of those color outside.
Do you want to do it?
No.
Are you sure?
I want you to do it.
Oh God.
I'll do the other one. Here, start over. Start back at your hand. You got it. Don't think about it. Think about the line.
All right. So wait, but I don't have to follow my new line?
Yeah. No, don't follow your bad cut. Follow the line.
No.
Don't follow your first
bad
cut.
Cutter.
That was much better. You're much more confident. You're doing great. Yeah, come on. Hey, look, we're out here demoing how to use these tools so we can show people that you make mistakes, but it's not the big end of the world,
It really just has to be a circle, right? I mean, come on. Right,
This is the opponent's board anyway.
This is the opponent's. Ryan's gonna make the actual.
So you can start from there.
Oh, I can start from there. Okay.
No, just don't have expectations. You're going like lightning. Watch this. You're just going. You want to get this jigsaw. You're feeling too many feelings about it. And I'm not trying to not validate your feelings, because I'm a big feeling validator. You're allowed to have all the feelings.
Let's just say this: this will not go for big money at the store. This would not be. This is not going to be the.
Our objective for the video is not to make the world's greatest cornhole.
That's true. This is to show you that even someone like me.
Did you see the movie Ratatouille?
I did.
My favorite movie.
Do you have a rat under your hat?
I do.
Is he controlling your movements by pulling your hair?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a circle for the opponent of what not to do. I think we're gonna let Ryan take care of this. I will get back. Oh,
you gotta try at least do half of it.
All
but you're gonna have to use this drill first. I warned you on the email. I told you you were working today. All right. Here, take that.
We're gonna make
the.
Okay.
You're gonna make it go.
Right. I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking.
Now you probably want to hold the board with your left hand.
All right, just like this.
You can like hold it here.
What do you just like right here?
Yeah, like your left hand's working.
Yeah. Just push down. Oh, I didn't go all the way.
No.
Okay, I got it. Sorry. There we go. Okay.
So pick that jigsaw up again. Take a big deep Zen breath. Zen Jin.
Jigsaw. I think
Just
the
chill
jigsaw
for a
just
second.
knows. I feel like the tools know that I don't know
You're
what I'm
way
doing.
overthinking it. You just got
Am
to
I?
cut the line.
But you're so calm.
Because I've done it a million
That's
times.
true. That's true. All right. You ready? You ready, everybody?
Here we go.
I need a virtual thumbs up, maybe from our audience. Okay.
Take your time.
Okay, it was a little bit better,
Totally
but I stopped because I was like under my own
Yeah,
arm.
well, that's normal.
That looks better though, right?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you. So now we have to obviously.
Well, you
I
can
call
move
it
the
an
board
oval.
around if it makes
Yeah,
it. If it makes a difference.
I'm right-handed, so
No,
I guess if you're left-handed, you go the
you can
opposite.
totally move your material around.
Oh, thanks, Ryan. You're gonna make me think. Oh, this is gonna get comical. Oh, jeez. You don't want to finish this one?
No.
Really?
I already worked.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Where am I holding? Where's my left hand going in?
It's just somewhere. You can go on the tool or you can go on the
I
board.
kind of prefer this.
Yeah, good. Let me get my fingers out of the way for 4,500 RPMs jigsaw over here.
I think it's gonna have to be a soft. I feel like I need to stick with my day job,
No.
which is not
I think
this.
you need to keep trying.
Keep
And that's what we're trying to
Oh.
communicate to our audience. That anybody can cook.
So it's not a perfect circle, but I mean, it's okay, right? It's still you work in a backyard, and it didn't cost that much money to buy all the materials, right?
Right.
Let's keep that in mind.
And if we wanted it to be a perfect circle,
Thank you, Ryan, for being patient with
we
me.
could have done it in different ways.
And actually, you could probably sand some of that down
Well,
to make it
I
a little
think
more even.
If you wanted it to be a perfect circle, don't cut so fast and cut inside the line.
I'm gonna keep practicing.
That's it.
Cut inside the line.
That's it.
I always
Real
wanted to
simple.
be outside the line, so that's why I live my.
I like that. And the truth is, as we talked about, using the jigsaw, if you buy it and you want to use it, it's for scroll work. You could do all kinds of creative stuff with it.
Yeah.
It's a very creative tool.
It seems like
And there's no reason your cornhole game has to be a circle. It could
That's
be
true.
an oval or
It could be
gen,
a square.
or a gen circle.
How about a rhombus?
It could be a rhombus.
It could be a trapezoid.
All right, let's screw these daggone boards together.
All right.
So I'm just gonna go ahead
Okay.
and make one frame here with you.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna hold it,
Okay.
and you're gonna screw it in.
Have I told you how I get in trouble with that sort of thing?
What? Get the drill.
Drilling. Okay. Like, wait. Don't I have to? Oh. Oh. I got it. I knew that. I knew that was going to happen.
All right, come over here.
Yes, sir. This is almost better than having a child here. Yes? What am I doing? Just doing it?
Nice and easy.
Okay.
All right, I'm fine. Now look,
What
you
did I
see
do
how I'm
wrong?
holding the screw?
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing.
Okay.
All right.
Why aren't you? Oh. Then why aren't you? And he's like, because I don't want you to break my tools, Jen.
I don't want you to break my finger. All right, that's the
What's
noise.
wrong?
That's an
Yeah.
important noise.
What did I do wrong?
Anybody
stripping?
that's starting to use these drills
Yeah.
for the first time,
Okay.
that's the fastest way you're going to strip your tips
Yeah.
and your screw heads.
Okay.
So it really, when you're drilling stuff in, it's
Okay.
all about the forearm strength.
Okay.
What muscle would that be at the gym? Curls.
Yes.
So as soon as that,
Okay.
as soon as that drill bit starts going chicky chicky chicky,
Yeah.
it's sounding funky.
What was it? What did I do wrong?
You're not pushing.
I just get
You
nervous.
actually have, when we say let the tool work, not with the drill.
Oh.
You gotta,
Alright.
you gotta like want that screw going there.
All right.
So you're gonna use that part of your strength of your arm there.
Yep.
And I'll
Alright.
kind of help get the drill ready.
Shoot.
So
what
if
is it?
you-
I'm sorry.
Perfect.
Better?
Man, you're so good. All right. Let's do this one.
Let's just say I'll get better at the 2 out of the 3 things that I've done today.
Ah,
The circle saw.
you're gonna go to bed dreaming about how awesome it is to be a carpenter,
Yes.
and that's all there is to it.
All right.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be like, "Damn, I'm going to work
Right here?
Yep.
Shoot.
That's my favorite part of the whole day.
What
That
do
was
I?
my miracle.
What do I do, Ryan?
Just get it in.
But I'm still holding on to it, and I don't
Yeah,
want
well,
to.
no, you're gonna have to.
How?
It's not gonna hurt you.
Okay. Well,
All
I
right,
got
you're
a
almost
little
there.
bit.
Keep on working.
Shoot. I got it.
Gotta believe. Gotta believe. Gotta believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sound like Journey.
All right, let me get this.
Totally gonna like hurt you.
Dude, you know.
Yeah. I'm sweating. Do it again.
So I think what I'm not telling you is kind of start slow. Right? So don't get all. I mean, you got a 4,500 RPM. How are your brakes on your car?
They're great.
Oh, okay.
Well, because it's a new car and we haven't gone anywhere in
And you
4
haven't
months.
been driving fast?
I haven't been driving.
Do you drive fast?
No, I'm a very responsible mother.
Are they be responsible for your screws?
I am responsible.
Nice and easy.
Okay.
Not 4,500 RPM.
I don't.
Because that trigger doesn't have to go. You're not gonna hurt me. That trigger
Okay.
doesn't have to go fully all the way down. You
why
gotta
is it
get used
hitting
to it. You just gotta get used to it. Use your arm. Use your arm right there and push it in.
Shoot, I think I'm trying to push too hard. You know? How did I do it before?
I don't know. You weren't thinking about it. I swear it's psychological.
You're right.
It probably doesn't help.
Dripped it again.
It doesn't help that you're on camera with 1 million viewers.
I mean, if I could,
All over
if I
the
did something
country.
I was more comfortable with, I'd probably be fine. All right.
So, you know what?
I don't really think Ryan wants me to do anymore,
No,
which is fine.
I do. I want you to keep doing it, but you're gonna have to tell me you want to do it. Ryan, do that, Jack. Okay.
Let me think about that for a minute. I'll have to take a half lap.
That's the attitude you gotta have.
You want me to take a half lap?
Yeah. Go ahead, quick.
Yeah.
Now, one thing we're not doing tonight,
Okay.
we're not pre-drilling.
Ah, we talked about that a lot the past few weeks, months.
And sometimes, frankly, with 2x4s, you don't gotta pre-drill.
Okay.
A lot of times on a job site, the 2x4 will take it.
Okay.
You know, because there is a difference between trim and rough.
Okay.
Rough work, you know.
Cool.
2x4s can handle a little bit more. 4,500 RPMs.
So here's our base, essentially,
Yeah.
right? All right. Cool.
All right.
We're gonna put up one of our beautifully cut.
So another
Sheets
thing
of
just to
plywood.
throw in there and
Gorgeous.
note real quick
Gorgeous.
is that the plywood come from the store is perfect 90 degrees all the way around.
Okay.
And
Great.
so when you ever put a piece of plywood in a frame, whether you're building a table or a workbench in your shop
Okay.
or a cornhole thing, you're gonna get one side nice and lined up first.
Okay.
And then the other side's gonna be out a little bit, and
Oh.
we'll square it up.
Okay.
That's how we do all the walls. That's how
Yeah.
you know. So you've got to let your true material kind of
Okay.
guide the project.
All right. So we're using shorter screws, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
because those 3-inch screws are making me tired.
Okay. You mean because you have to take over?
No, it makes my arm hurt.
Feels a little sore myself.
Yeah, I'm tired.
It's really busy.
We need drinks. We need to play some cornhole.
That's right.
Oh my God, we gotta get it done first. Welcome to the world of carpenter.
All right.
I'm gonna put a couple in here.
All right. Good. Please go ahead.
And probably for a cornhole game, you don't need more than 4 on the long sides and 2 on the short sides. I think, here's my little lecture part.
Oh, okay.
Some things aren't. Some things are very very specific. Like
Okay.
how we do an electric box.
Yeah.
Some things aren't. So sometimes, I think it's important when we're doing carpentry tasks.
Yeah.
To be comfortable to not worry that it has to be right or wrong.
Okay. So you're just kind of shifting it a little bit.
But
to
now we're a team out here, you're gonna have to put that one in on that corner. Because I'm gonna hold it, and
But
you're
it's a
gonna
little
put the screw
off.
in.
Is that okay?
I'm gonna push it the way it's got to go.
Okay. Where am I doing this? Right on top?
Yeah. But listen, I want to say one more thing to you. Think about that drill
Right.
going in 90 degrees, right?
Okay.
Like I think what happens is it's wobbling around, right?
Right.
So you gotta use your strength
Okay.
to push that thing and keep that drill 90 degrees. Because as soon as the drill isn't 90
Right.
degrees, it gets wobbly and falls apart. So,
Very high expectations you're setting here for me. Where am I going? Oh, here?
yeah, but you gotta also hold that screw.
Let me hold it.
Yeah, go.
You're holding it? Shit. Sorry, Facebook.
Almost.
Oh, good enough? I
Now
thought it
I
was good
get it
enough.
flush. There you go.
That's a little far, but
Is it easier doing the inch and 5/8 screw?
yes.
Okay.
Is that, you think that's part of the reason?
Another one.
Where?
Oh yeah,
Here?
3-inch screw is a lot of
Here?
screw to put in. Yeah.
That's what she said. Okay. Here we go. Oh, almost all one.
All right.
All right.
And if you really want to if you want it to be perfect, you can mark out the center of the 2x4, which will be 3/4, and draw your line. So
Are we
when
on a delay, by the way? Can you bleep me out?
What?
No delays. Bleep me out for the replay.
This isn't live, is it?
Yes.
Oh crap.
That was a lot easier. So maybe I'm more comfortable with
That's my favorite scene in any movie in Love Actually. When when Hugh Grant meets the girl for the first time. Did you ever see Love Actually?
Yeah.
And he's the prime minister, and she walks in, she's like, and she cusses right away.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's my favorite scene. Awful premonition. That was good. All right, there's one. So we're gonna go ahead and just build these legs.
And the legs are gonna be 2 different legs, right? Because it's gotta be.
Well, no, we only need the legs on the one side.
I'm sorry, we only need. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
okay.
so I'm sure there's regulations, and I'm sure it's just another Google search. What's the regulations on the legs?
Is it 45? I bet it's like 45 degrees.
I got no, not 45 degrees.
You don't think so?
I think it's that size. Because we got it. So.
Don't we have a compass and a protractor to figure that out?
Block. All right. So I'm gonna cut. Are you done cutting, or you want to cut some more?
I can cut. Right. Cutting is. I feel like I'm okay.
So switch the jigsaw out to the skill saw down here on the ground.
All right.
I'm sorry for being mean. We just gotta get this done. We got drinks.
I know.
I don't even lost my daggone pencil, Jen.
It was in your hair or your pocket. Oh, here it is.
Thank you.
Yep. I'm a carpenter's assistant, folks. Not really. Apprentice?
No,
I wouldn't say apprentice.
I would say you're the boss.
I would say assistant, not
You're the carpenter boss.
No.
All right, get right there.
Is this piece of wood okay?
Here's one right here.
A little bit fun. Okay. All right.
You ready?
I feel like I'm much readier for this than anything else, but okay.
It's funny that you're more comfortable with that one than the jigsaw and the drill, because it's the most dangerous out of the three.
Maybe that's why I like it.
I think that's the key. That's what I figured out about you, Jen. You like fast. You like
Ferraris.
Ferraris. What's your favorite kind of car? Ferrari.
I know one asked me that
A Lamborghini.
No, that's what my children would like. No.
You're funny. She wanted to drive by her on fire, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. So
okay.
I flipped it over because I want to see what this length is, but I'm going to subtract my leg differences.
All right.
Right. So sometimes I can do the math. Sometimes I can just shift the block through the work.
Okay.
So my inside opening is going to be 17
All right.
3/4. We're going to need 2 more at 17 3/4.
Okay.
So we'll flip this over because it's a nice little table.
All right. With a beautiful hole.
I mean, that's like a unique. The problem is when I say you're going to be dreaming about being a carpenter, you're really going to be dreaming about a bad.
I'm going to want to practice, yeah, but that's okay.
You'll be like dreaming about that damn hole was not. That wasn't a circle. All right, skill set. Let's go.
Let's do this. It's kind of funny that this is the most dangerous one, but
totally.
Right on the line.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's fun. All right.
I like the part where I can swing.
Well, there you go. Perfect. If only I could do other parts better. Oh, no.
No. You did good because you realized you weren't quite right.
Yeah.
But what you didn't do right was stop the trigger.
Okay.
Right? You ever seen those videos where the person's supposed to hit the brakes and they just drive right into the building?
Yes.
That's what we don't want to do. So
taking
your finger off the trigger is your brakes.
So what do I need to do here?
Well, you start over and do your cut again. What I'm saying is in the cut, you're like trying to pull it out and you're shaking it around and you're thinking and feeling all these things.
Right.
Just stop cutting.
Okay.
When you it is funny how cool you are with that skill set.
How what?
Cool you are with that skill set.
Feels good.
Oh, we're working.
We are.
This is awesome.
Actually, I'm going to check in our time. Are we okay on time? We're good. All right.
We're going to get this thing built.
Yeah.
Toss it all in there. All right, I'm going to go ahead. So sometimes when you're building little boxes,
you
can, this one's going to go this way.
All right.
I always get confused.
We're not just going to...
That started when I was like 6.
We're not just going to put 2 legs here and there?
Well, I built a little thing, and we're going to use those bolts over there and make it pop up and down.
Oh.
Because that's what the bolts were. I would have done that, but it's other bolts.
Cool.
So.
Great.
I'm going to use these 3-inch screws.
Okay. Oh, those are the ones that I don't like. Yeah. letter L.
The number L.
The number L. All right.
L can be a number.
Yeah.
It's 2020.
Anything's possible.
That's right. I think the most important thing though is having fun.
Sure.
You know, I really get stressed out and I think about too much stuff and I worry all the time about everything. And that's not healthy. So you gotta kinda, what's that word? Mindfulness? That's a hell of a good word. Just be in the moment. Maybe that's your challenge for the 3-inch screw.
Yeah. Be mindful.
Yeah, you gotta be mindful.
All right. Very curious as to where we're going with this.
Are we still working on this project?
I think so.
Cornhole. I got distracted.
Focus.
I was starting to go off into talk land.
The letter O. Or the number 0.
The letter 0.
The letter 0. I'm gonna get some t-shirts.
You want to grab my little spade drill bits over there on the ground? And one of those carriage
Yes.
bolts? You see them over there?
Moving all of this stuff?
Yeah. Hold on, don't put it on the thing yet.
I won't. This isn't actually what we need, right?
Yeah. Those are the spade drill bits.
What are these?
Those are the bolts.
Oh, what are these?
Those are the nuts.
Oh. I knew all of that. All right, so where are we going
Good
with this?
questions, though. Very
You just had to pick things up off the ground, so I picked up everything up off the ground.
So this is our little stand that's going to pop up like that,
look at
right?
that.
Now, I guess if you're doing this and you want to emulate it
Yeah.
for your thing, I guess you just got to make sure that when you put the bolt in, it doesn't bind.
Okay.
So I didn't think that through. So I think we got to kind of round that over a little bit real quick.
All right.
Well, so what I'm showing, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, because I'm trying to look at how this stand's going to go up with the carriage bolts going through. Because it needs to have kind of a round on the one side so it stands up.
Okay.
Or, let me just set it a little bit higher.
All right.
Like that. All right, that's what we're going to do. All right. So carriage bolts.
You need all. You only need
I
2,
just
right?
need one to start.
Oh, just. I'm gonna start juggling again.
So if you ever need a drill for something, you just put your screw or your bolt kind
Okay.
of against your bit. You can see how big it is. And another little pro tip: buy the bits that have the hex end on them,
Okay.
and you can get that way. That way, it's just easy. You only need the one drill.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of
All right.
wing this here. That ended up being 5 inches.
Yeah.
5 inches.
All right.
That's 7
Okay.
inches. Let me get on this side of the bench.
All right.
You don't feel like you're having much fun. I took
I am
your
having
job.
fun.
I took your job. I took over.
It's
See how
really
boring
okay.
it is
It's
when I
all
work?
right.
I had it in my head you were going to build this whole thing, Jim.
Well, your expectations are way too high.
Yeah, they always are.
That's true.
Not of you, though.
Ah, that's
You
okay.
always
Yeah.
are right where you need to be. And that's a compliment.
Thank you. All right. So what are we doing now?
I'm going to drill these holes on here.
Okay.
You know, it's funny about when we've been doing these videos, it's hard to slow down and teach stuff. You know?
No.
And
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, like you got a lot of stuff in your head and you're already going fast. And
Right.
figuring out a way to communicate all the things. So I think what I'm trying to say about that is people got to do it themselves.
Yeah.
That's
Probably true.
And that's a good,
Hands-on.
That's a good lesson. You know?
It is.
And again, I think what we're trying to communicate, this little series we've done, is do it. You know? That's the best thing I love about my kids. They're not afraid to do anything.
That's great.
They get YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
So you got somebody got their own haircut and somebody got their own whatever, you know, figure out a video game or.
All right, so now these are the bolts.
Yep.
All right. What do you need?
Name one.
Okay. I'm just pretending like it's a surgery. Doctor?
Doctor.
Doctor.
One thing I did wrong.
Doctor? Doctor.
was that I made my little hole there too close to the thing. We'll make it work.
I think maybe based on time, we
We're
might.
about done.
We're about done,
We're
right?
about to play this game.
I know. Yeah. Oh, I thought we wanted to make both sets, and I was like,
I mean,
don't
are
know
you
if we
ready
were
to
gonna.
play a game of Cornhole?
Yeah, we will play. We're gonna play one-sided cornhole.
All right, cool.
All right, we're gonna play one-sided cornhole, and then we will continue and make. Listen, those circles are special and unique, and someone's gonna be really lucky to bring this sucker home.
I think. I would say.
But yeah, we will throw a couple cornhole bags around. I was gonna say bean bags again, which I now I know they're filled with corn, so I feel like I need to say corn bags. But this is a super fun game. You know, we've been saying for your backyard, to a tailgate, to a parking lot. If you just are socially distancing with friends now, just don't touch the same bean bags, I guess, or wipe them down each time.
I think that's probably.
Or things are getting a bit better.
We're
so
not teaching quarantine procedures. We're getting everybody's hopes back up and saying, hey, look, everything's going to be back to normal.
Hopefully.
And we're gonna keep getting this world going in the right direction.
So I don't know how we're gonna do this. So we're gonna move over to a different space. Or we're gonna do it right here.
We're gonna do it right here. How far is the shot? Like right there.
We can go a little bit farther. All right, cool. We're communicating with our cameraman.
There's nobody there. It's just you and me.
There's nobody there. I don't think that.
All right. What I'm gonna do is lift this up, and you're gonna take those 2x4s and put them on the ground. Can you do that?
Oh, yeah, these?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I can do that. Yeah. I'll put them off to the side, essentially, right? Yes?
Jen, I'm so proud of you. No, for real.
Well, I just have some practicing.
Did you ever do any construction type stuff as a kid or anything?
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
I grew up overseas. I did a lot of world travel, so that was my childhood, how it was spent. So I do feel fortunate for that.
So you in Europe and other countries?
I grew up in Africa and was born in Europe and
what part of Africa?
In East Africa, mainly for 6 years. Yeah, so beautiful, beautiful continent. Yeah. All right. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Look at that hole. That's gonna be fun.
Here.
Are we? Here we go. How far away? You're sitting pretty far away, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do this just for fun. We're not really don't have much room, right?
Yeah.
Here you go.
All right.
Here's 2 for you. Here's 2 for me. We'll see who's the better shot from 5 feet away. Oh. Watch this embarrassness, right? Oh my God! Ryan!
I think that's 6 points.
Oh, I got it!
Oh, you got another one?
Oh, jeez. I think I have a set of 8. All right, anyway, so that was fun.
No, it's
Look at
6-0. We got to play to 21. Come on, quick.
Okay, we're not playing to 20. We're playing 20. Ryan's going to keep playing. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you again, Ryan, for your expertise.
That's 1
And for
point.
trying to teach me how to use the drill.
15.
3-inch screws. And every other piece of equipment we did here today. I had a lot of fun. And I just giggled a lot, which is always fun. It's good to practice.
This game with me.
I'm not playing with you. I'm wrapping up. I have to start playing in a
no.
second. He's going to keep going. Well, he won, so we were up. Thank you again for joining us. Remember, if you pre-registered, you are in the raffle for a Breaux Vineyards gift prize. And again, we are going to be showing you one more time again the Handyman for Heroes commercial, which explains our program, which we are taking nominations for through June 26th. And don't forget, we have Handy Kid coming up next Tuesday. We're making a Father's Day gift. And in 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be doing another HandyPRO to wrap up our summer series. And that will be making a washers set. So that'll be a lot of fun. Another yard game that you can take with you. It's kind of portable and fun. So thanks again for joining us.
Good job, Jen.
Thanks, Ryan. All right, next time I'm going to practice and come in with my A game. Today was like a B minus. Today was B minus.
Don't think all this stuff.
All right, cool. All right, thanks again for joining us, and stay tuned.
The word hero has a different meaning for everyone. To some, it may be a super dad, a family member, a role model, a teacher, or someone you look up to. The hero in your life deserves to be recognized and rewarded for all their efforts. We know that many heroes and essential employees on the front line are putting in unbearably long hours while working through scenarios of high risk. We want you to know at Moss, we value you and all that you are doing to keep us safe. However, there may be some much-needed home improvement tasks that need checked off. We want to help clear your plate so you can rest a little easier when that time comes. Community friends, neighbors, and colleagues, nominate your hero today. This can be a family member, friend, coworker, or even your UPS driver. Each hero will receive a Moss specialized handyman for 8 hours to do whatever smaller tasks they need done around the house. Thank you, heroes, for making our lives better, one step at a time.